advantages of reduced drinking, can save money, don't have to worry about the boss smelling alcohol. Some disadvantages of reduced drinking, won't know what else to do with my time. You know, some people say moderate drinking isn't real drinking, or getting intoxicated one day a week, what's that? That's not enough. Advantages of quitting. Quitting is very simple and clear cut. That's one of its greatest recommendations. That's why a lot of people choose it. And you know, you don't have to worry about doing stupid things when you're drunk. Don't have to worry about going over some drinking limit that you set for yourself. Disadvantages of quitting. You know, this person writes out, I can't have fun with alcohol anymore. My friends might think I'm a weirdo. These are just examples of what one person might fill out. Because every individual will have different reasons and different motivations of why they want to change, what will be their advantages, what will be their disadvantages. But getting it all out in the open is a good tool to help them decide to change. And if they already have a goal in mind, you know, they might be thinking about drinking or quitting. You know, they might not want the other two options. They can just fill out those two options. I talked about risk ranking, and we encourage people to rank their risks and to work on the big risks first. You know, the worst risks are more important than eliminating the lesser risks. So we encourage people, you know, to kind of rank their risks, look at risk as hierarchical. It's a pyramid. You know, the worst risk is death. You're kind of screwed after you're dead. You can't do a lot to change anymore. Going to prison kind of is pretty bad. You know, getting brain damage, having withdrawal seizures and DTs, having your liver shot with cirrhosis, getting AIDS, all of these. It can happen, and these are extreme high-risk drinking behaviors that we really encourage people to try to plan to avoid. There's, you know, the next level down of risk. It's still high risk, but it's not quite as high. Things like losing your job, getting kicked out of school, getting divorced, getting DUI. Medium risk, there are things like lower productivity at work, too much time spent drinking, you know, get lower grades, do drunk dialing, drunk emailing, have blackouts. And a lower level of risk, level 2, hangovers. Maybe you have some decrease in your lifespan. And then at the abstinence or healthy drinking level, there are no use-related consequences. So people have to decide, what is the trade-off? Is, you know, altering your consciousness worth some level of risk? A lot of people will say, well, yeah, the low risk is worth, you know, getting intoxicated sometimes. I don't want to go up to the medium risk. Maybe some people might say some of the medium risk, but most people say, no, I don't want the high risk. I want to stay away from that. Let's make plans to avoid that. So here's another worksheet that we have. These are in the book. They're also all online. All the worksheets from the book are online, and you can just print them out for free. And this is a risk ranking worksheet. You write down your problem behaviors and or your risks associated with your drinking. For example, here's a sample. This person has driven drunk. They've had unsafe sex with strangers when they were intoxicated. They've engaged in drunk dialing. And they say, well, drunk driving and unsafe sex with strangers are pretty high risk. You know, they rank them as a 4. These are the ones I want to avoid. Drunk dialing's not good, but it's not as bad. So they kind of put that just as a moderate risk and rate it as a 2. And so we also ask them to write down a plan, what they will do to avoid, you know, the behaviors that they had problems with in the past. For drunk driving, plan, leave the car keys at home and take a taxi to and from the bar. Unsafe sex with strangers, always carry condoms. Maybe they didn't carry condoms before. Decided, okay, I'm always going to carry condoms. For drunk dialing, you know, turn my cell phone off and put it in a drawer when I'm drinking at home, so I'm less tempted. I have to make the extra effort to actually get it out. Here's a drinking plan worksheet. Once again, people don't have to fill out all the worksheets. They can pick out one that they want to work on. So if you told people, you know, you have to fill out all the worksheets first, it would be very overwhelming. But want to take it easy with people. People can write down their ideal drinking limits. You know, this I would like to drink no more than, for example, this person said, I want to drink no more than 4 standard drinks a day. I don't want to drink more than 20 standard drinks a week. And then they also set some upper drinking limits, like, well, I won't beat myself up too much if I drink as many as 10 in a given day or as many as 40 in the week, you know. But I want to really try to stay under that many. This is my target I'd like to hit would be 4 and 20. Okay. And then their current drinking level, they've written down here, they drink 10 a day and 60 a week currently. So getting down to 40 a week is a good improvement. How many alcohol abstinence days a week would they like to have? They'd like to have 2, and if they don't have any, they're okay with it. So they put down 0 for at least how many abstinence days. And we already talked about working on high-risk behaviors. This is from the previous chart, just kind of the same thing. Here's a weekly drinking chart that people can use they can write down their planned number of drinks in the top column. Are they planning to have a moderate drinking day, an alcohol abstinence day, or a harm reduction day where they, drink all they want but do it in a safe manner? Or they drink over moderate limits but stay within some sort of limit. Then in the next line down, they can write down the actual amounts that they drink for that week, and did they succeed with their plan or not. Write down what kind of mood they were in when they were drinking, and were they safe or not. And then at the very far end, there's a weekly total that they can put together, and are they satisfied with what they did, whatever notes they want to write down. Here's a sample of a person. Their plan was to drink, Sunday they were going to drink 17 drinks, they were going to have a fifth of whiskey. Monday they weren't going to drink anything. Tuesday they were going to go to their friend's birthday party and have 1 drink, because they said it's too hard to stop when I drink more than 1. So when I'm in public I'll drink 1. And then Wednesday they want to get intoxicated again, so they're going to drink another fifth and nothing else for the rest of the week, and have a total of 35 for the week. That's the plan. What did they do? They stuck with it mostly, except for Monday. They also drank an extra fifth of whiskey on Monday. So they came up with 52 for the week. Were they entirely successful for the week? No, they had 1 unsuccessful day. How did they do on a whole? Well, the plan was mostly satisfactory, so they're mostly happy, because, maybe they were drinking 5 days out of the week before they made this plan. And now they're down to, this amount, and it's a reduction. So they feel it's an improvement. There's a place at the bottom where they can rank, give themselves stars. So 1 star for charting, 1 star for planning, 1 with keeping for the plan, 1 for avoiding risk, and 1 for doing something extra. Here's some sample tools from the toolbox. We're almost done. There's some cognitive behavioral tools that we've got. We talk about what causes blackouts, how to avoid having blackouts, what causes withdrawal, what steps you can take to avoid alcohol withdrawal, cannabis substitution. Some people find it very successful. There's a chapter in the book about dealing with a spouse's drinking from a harm reduction perspective. Some people choose to limit their cash when they go to a bar to reduce the amount they're going to drink at the bar. Some people drink at home to avoid alcohol-related problems they have at bars, like getting into fights, getting their pocket picked, whatever happens. And thank you.